Hello and welcome to Vision Academy. My name is Hanumant Ladwa and in this video we are going to write a C program to find grade of a student using function. Let us write preprocessor directives hash include in angular brace. We'll write standard input output dot h hash include in angular brace. We'll write console input output dot h header file void main function curly open brace, and here we are going to declare all the variables. Here I'll write int type of data and I'm going to write s1 comma s2 comma s3 for subject 1, subject 2 and subject 3 respectively. And now we are going to declare the function that is called function prototype. Here I'll write a return type void, name of the function is grade, and inside the round bracket I'm going to pass three data types, that is int comma int comma int. Means this particular function will receive three arguments and it is called function prototype. So function prototype means it is a function declaration that tells the compiler to search for this particular function. So it creates interface for the compiler. So the definition of this particular function will be searched by the compiler and it is going to execute the statements which are present in the function definition. Now let us write CLR SCR function which is used to clear the screen. Now I'll ask the user to enter three subject marks using printf statement. Here I'm going to write printf. In a double quotation mark, I'll write enter three subjects marks. So backward slash n, end the double quotation mark, close the bracket, put semicolon, and we will receive three marks. And in a scanf statement, we'll write in a double quotation mark %d and %d. So which will of type integer, end the double quotation mark, put comma and ampersand, subject 1 marks, ampersand subject 2 marks and ampersand subject 3 marks and put semicolon. Now we are going to call this particular function. So we'll make a function call as grade and I'm going to pass the argument, first argument s1 comma s2 comma s3 and put semicolon. So in a comment line, I'm going to write this one is a function call. Now we'll write get ch and curly closing brace. So here main function is a calling function. Now we have to define the statements for this particular function definition. Here after get ch, I'm going to write this same function title, that is header void. Next I'll write grade and here we'll write simply int s1 comma int s2 comma int s3. So here we have to write int s1 comma int s2 comma int s3. Next curly open brace. Here one important point to be noted is whenever we define a function, it should not be terminated by a semicolon, and whenever we declare a function, it should be terminated by a semicolon, and it is called function prototype, and this is function definition. So curly open brace indicates this is the beginning of body of a function definition. Here I'm going to take a local variable of type float and here we need to calculate percentage. So I'll take one variable called percentage. Now I'm going to calculate percentage is equal to, and inside of the bracket I'm going to write s1 plus s2 plus s3 close the bracket whole divided by 3.0. So we have to put bracket. If we do not put bracket for s1 plus s2 plus s3, then it is going to divide s3 divided by 3.0 and it will be added s1 plus s2, so which crosses more than 100%. So that gives the wrong result. So that's the reason we have to put s1 plus s2 plus s3 in a bracket, because bracket has got the highest priority. First we have to add all the three subject marks, then divided by 3.0. So whole divided can be written in brackets. Okay. Yes. Next we will go for checking out the percentage. So here I'm going to write printf in a double quotation mark. I'm going to write percentage is equal to percentage f backward slash n, end the double quotation mark, put comma, and the value is stored in this percentage. Here I'm going to write the variable called percentage and put semicolon. Now we are going to check the condition. Here we'll write if, and inside the bracket we are going to write percentage is greater than or equal to 85, and here I'll write 85.0 because we have percentage floating type of data, so that's the reason I'll take 85.0, and double ampersand symbol, that is logical ANDing, and then I'll write percentage is less than or equal to 100.0 because some students may get 100% marks. Now I'm going to write, if this is true, then I'm going to write printf, and in a double quotation mark I'm going to write distinction, end the double quotation mark and put semicolon, and we are going to check the next condition, else if percentage is greater than or equal to 60.0, then I'm going to write printf statement. It should display first class. Here in a double quotation mark I'm going to write first class, end the double quotation mark and put semicolon. Once again we are going to write again else if, and the next condition is percentage is greater than or equal to 50.0, then we'll write printf statement, and in the double quotation mark we'll write second class, end the double quotation mark and put semicolon. Similarly we are going to check out the condition even for past class. Here I'll write else if, and inside of the round bracket I'm going to write percentage greater than or equal to, we'll write 35.0. Yes. Next here we need to write printf statement, and in the double quotation mark I need to write pass class, end the double quotation mark and put semicolon. After pass class we have got fail, correct? Because if this condition is not true, then this particular statement will not get executed. If this condition is not true, then this statement will not get executed. If this condition is not true, then this particular statement will not get executed. If this condition is not true, then this condition will not get executed. If any of these condition is returning false value, if any of these conditions are false, then at least else part will get executed. Here we'll write else printf, and in the double quotation mark we will write fail, and end the double quotation mark and put semicolon. Now we are going to put the curly closing brace. For this respective opening brace there is a closing brace. So this curly closing brace represent it's a closing or termination point of a function definition. Now let us take an example how exactly it works. So whenever we compile and run the program, always execution of C++ or C program starts from main function only. So here there is a function prototype. Next it is going to ask the user enter 3 subject marks. So how exactly the output looks is, I'll write here output. It is going to display enter 3 subjects marks colon. So backward slash n brings the cursor down to the next line, and now it is seeking the 3 values, integer values, that is for subject 1, subject 2 and subject 3 from the user. So what I'm going to do here is, for example, I'm going to write 50, 60 and then 70. So 50 is stored in S1, 60 is stored in S2 and 70 will be stored in S3 variable. And after this scanf there is a function call. So whenever it encounters with this particular statement, the control directly jumps to the function definition by passing the value of S1, S2 and S3. So control comes over here and it starts executing the instructions written in the function definition. So it calculates percentage. So here percentage will be calculated by adding s1 plus s2 plus s3 whole divided by 3.0. So here it is going to calculate something like this. So we'll write percentage is equal to s1 is 50, s2 is 60 plus s3 is 70, and then whole divided by 3.0. So here 50 plus 60 is 110, 110 plus 70 is 180 divided by 3.0. So this gives us 60. So that is 60.000000 it is going to return. So exactly 60% we got here. So next printf statement, it is going to print the percentage. Here it is going to print percentage in a double quotation mark. Whatever we have written, it will be printed same as it is. And here you can see we have written percentage f. So that is a format of floating type of data. Here percentage is a variable that is holding this value, that is 60%. 60.000000 will be printed. After this we are going to check the condition. If the percentage value is 60 is greater than or equal to 85, no, it is false. Is 60 is less than or equal to 100, yes, it is true. So false and true will become false, means this statement will not get executed. So it is going to check the next condition. Else if percentage is what, 60 is greater than or equal to 60, yes, it is equal to 60. So 60 is greater than or equal to 60, yes, it is true. If it is true, then printf first class will be printed. So here it is going to print first class. So here out of several alternatives available, only one particular statement will get executed depending on the condition that matches. Now let us take the various outputs while executing, right, by putting different values to all the three subjects over here, and we are going to check out all of these conditions are working properly or not, right? So let us execute this program. For that I will take you to my laptop screen.
Here I have already written this program in a Turbo C++ compiler to save your time. Now let us compile this program by pressing Alt F9. Here you can see it is showing success, means there is no syntax error. Now we are going to execute this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Now it is asking enter three subject marks. Right now I'm going to enter 50, 60 and 70. Here you can see percentage is equal to 60.000000 and it is displaying the grade as first class. Now let us check out the other options. Now once again we are going to press Ctrl F9 to run the program. Now it is asking the three subject marks. Right now I'm going to enter the subject marks above 85, 87, 86 for example, and I'm going to press enter. Here you can see the percentage is 86.000000 and it is displaying distinction. This is also working properly, and now we are going to check out for second class. Again I'm going to press Ctrl F9 and now I'm going to enter, for example, 50 and above 50 marks, then enter. Here you can see it is showing percentage 52.000000 and the grade is second class. So this is also working perfectly fine. Next we'll go for pass class. So pressing Ctrl F9, once again we are going to run this program. Now I'm going to enter below 50%. For example, I'll enter 40. Next, here I'm going to write 45. Then I'm going to enter 49 and then I'm going to enter. Here you can see percentage is equal to 44.666668 and the grade is pass class. Now let us check out by entering value less than 35% by pressing Ctrl F9. Once again we are going to run this program. Now I'm going to enter 34, 30 and then I'm going to enter 32 for example, and then I'm going to press enter. Here you can see percentage is equal to 32.000000 and the grade is fail. So all of these options are working properly. I hope you understood this. If so, please write me in the comment box as understood. Thank you.